Hey there, welcome back to the Broken Farm. Today is Friday. It is April 15th and we're out here at the farm. It's about 1:50 now and the girls and I just got here. Bailey had practice this morning, so we kind of had to chill out until she was done. I let Natalie sleep in. She turned 17 yesterday, so one of her gifts was she got to sleep in a little bit this morning. And we're out here now. Shawn has been out here probably since I think he's got here about 7:30. Oh, that sun's bright. And he's been working on burning. So all of the leftover trees and just branches and everything that were here that we didn't get burned the last time we were here, he worked on burning those this morning. And so there's still a little bit left in there. We're gonna get down there and get started working on that. But before we do that, I have a couple things that I've got to take care of. Let's see, last weekend when we left, Shawn was working on the toilet and he is finishing up the last touches on it right now, he says, so that it will be flushable and workable. It's in, I think he's just got a couple fittings he has to put on it. So he's doing that right now, and we are going to I'm going to work on up-potting my plants that I had started. I've got like my tomatoes and everything, and they're really growing really good, but they need to be up-potted. So I'm going to work on that. We also bought like a little mini fridge just to have a refrigerator out here. And so that's in a box right now. I've got to unpack that and plug it in so we can have at least some cold drinks here. And let's see, oh, what else do we have? We have the freeze dryer going. It wasn't my intention to have our very first run be candy. Excuse me, because that's not why we bought the freeze dryer. But Bailey was asking for some candy, and I wanted something that would be kind of a quick run. So Shawn started it this morning when he got here, and then it is in the drying phase right now. So it should be done in the next couple hours, and then I'm going to put in, I had 5 trays of eggs ready to freeze dry. So that's going to be what I put in next. And that will probably run tonight, tomorrow night, and maybe even into Sunday. I'm not sure. I don't really know how long it's going to take, so we'll see. So that's what we're going to be working on today. The weather's really nice. It's like 70 something degrees out here. It's beautiful. It's sunny. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow and Sunday. So that's why we want to work outside today as much as possible. And then if we have to work inside tomorrow and Sunday, we'll do that. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. So this is the cute little fridge we got, and I think this is the handle that you're supposed to install, but there's a dent on it right there. So I'm gonna need to call, I got it from Costco, so I'm gonna need to call them, let them know that it came with a dent in it. So I've been spending a lot of time up-potting my plants, and I think I'm realizing I planted a lot of tomatoes. These right here are all tomatoes. And these in here are all tomatoes. And I still have these to go, and I think that's like 5 or 6 more plants. One of them doesn't look so great, so I probably won't. This whole thing is tomatoes. I've got 1 row of tomatoes there, and then this whole thing is tomatoes, and this whole thing is tomatoes. So I have no idea. I'm gonna have a lot of tomatoes, I think. All right, I have finally finished up potting my tomato plants. All of these cups are tomatoes, and there's more in here. I may have overplanted tomatoes, maybe. I don't know. And actually there's still 1 more of these. I think I have 1 more row that is still tomatoes that I just ran out of the energy today, so I'm probably gonna do that one tomorrow, but I'm gonna have a lot of tomatoes, I think. And we've got like a bee buzzing around. He's stuck, he can't get out. Shawn tried to help him out, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna water these, and it should be interesting because I don't have trays, so they're just in paper boxes. So we might have a soppy mess tomorrow morning, but it is 6:38, so almost 7 o'clock here. We're gonna kind of clean things up and get ready to go home. The freeze dryer is still going with my candy, which makes it kind of difficult because I was hoping it'd be done before we were leaving. You can kind of see some of the candy kind of got, it expands obviously, but so we'll see if how long it's taking. It's already at 10 hours. So we will catch up with you guys tomorrow and let you know what we get into. Hey guys, welcome back to the Broken Farm. It is Saturday and we're back out here on the farm. We kind of had a late start this morning. We slept in and then we went to breakfast, and then we stopped by Lowe's on the way into town. So we didn't get to the farm here until probably, I don't know, what time was it, like 12:30, 12 or 12:30ish. And we're just kind of doing nothing really exciting today, kind of just little piddly jobs here and there. We did come, and our freeze dryer finished the cycle for the candy yesterday. So let me show you what we freeze dried for our very first run with our freeze dryer. So here's what we got. We did some, were those sour Skittles? What kind of Skittles were they? They were the berry Skittles. These were Werther caramels, and I cut them into thirds, and they still, like, they blew up, and they were all, like, when they came out on the sheet, they were all connected, but then they separated fairly easy. And then these were the caramel M&Ms, and then we had, let me move those off of there so they don't fall. These were Bit of Honey. Everybody raves about how those came out, and they are pretty good. And then I think the Werthers are better. Yeah, Bailey says she likes the Werthers better. These were, they were sour trolley gummy bunnies for Easter. So some of them didn't expand as much. Like you can see this one versus this one right here. And I think it was mostly the ones that were in the middle of the tray. They got more of the I don't know, whatever it is. They exploded a little bit more. The ones that were on the outside of the tray, they were a little bit crowded, and they didn't do quite so much. So anyways, that was kind of fun to do the candy. And next up in the freeze dryer, I have 5 trays of eggs that are going to go in. So the freeze dryer is on the defrost mode right now. And as soon as it completely defrosts, I'm going to put the eggs in, and we'll see how long it takes for that. And yesterday, I think I showed you, I did do my strawberry plants in here. I really don't know if I even planted these right, but these were strawberry crowns that I had purchased, and so we'll see if they grow. I don't know if they will or not. Let's see. Let me see. What else are we up to? So it rained last night, and it's wet here and muddy again. So everywhere we step, we get stuck in mud. Shawn had the wagon bucket out, and so he said there was probably about an inch of rain. And he is working right now on a couple different jobs. Upstairs in our, what is kind of like our storage and our pantry right now, it's kind of warm up there, and it's only been in the 70s here, so we're already anticipating that it's gonna get kind of hot up there. So he's trying to fix, try to put some electricity up there so that we can run a fan and open up like the windows up there, and hopefully get some kind of a cross breeze just so that the air keeps circulating up there, since we don't have an air conditioning unit up there. So he's working on kind of rigging that. We've already had some wasps up there, so we're gonna have to figure out how to keep them out of the upstairs. And then I think he's going to, I can't remember what he said he was gonna do. It might have something to do with the bathroom. The toilet is working and it is flushing, so we were able to use it yesterday. Again, it's in the middle of everywhere, so you know, you kind of gotta shoo everybody out of the house when you have to use the bathroom. But anyways, he was working on that, but believe it or not, and I know y'all are not gonna believe this, but we have changed the layout of the bathroom yet again. So where the toilet is right now is actually not where it's gonna stay. But I told him he has to completely plumb it in the new location before he can disconnect that. So it's not gonna be a disconnect it and we go weeks without a toilet again. It's gonna be get it all ready to go and then just swap it over. So I think he said he was gonna start working on that, because obviously bathroom is first priority. So I think the girls and I are gonna continue. We've kind of been cleaning out the room that is going to be our kitchen so that we can get that ready for a makeshift kitchen. So I think we're gonna get working on that, and we'll let you know what else we get into. I just did a whole video updating you on what we've been doing, and it was in the wrong mode. So I'm back. I'm telling you what we've been doing. We moved our freeze dryer from this back room here up into what will be the kitchen, because we're doing a lot of construction in here. This is where the bathroom is being constructed, and it was just dusty, and Shawn didn't want to have that in this room where we're doing all the construction. We didn't want it to get dirty. So we moved it, and I'm running it now. It's on the pre-cooling phase. It takes 15 minutes for it to cool, and then I can put in my trays. And so I have in the freezer, I have 100 eggs. So that I decided that's gonna be the first thing that I freeze dry was eggs. And so I went to a couple local farmers that I know, and I actually got 10 dozen eggs, but I didn't put them all in here. I put 20 eggs on each tray. So in this freezer, you can see the trays right up top there. There's one more down below, but there's 5 trays with 20 eggs in there, and I froze those. Those have been in the freezer actually for a week. And so those will go in the freeze dryer as soon as it's ready. Shawn and Bailey, well, Bailey's just his assistant right now. Shawn is working on putting a plug, it's a digital timer, in for our front porch light, because we wanted to have a light on when we're not home here, and a light at night. So we've used them at our other houses, and we love them. It's a programmable light or timer that you can set to either come on from dusk till dawn or specific times. You can even have it randomized. But anyways, that way we'll have some light on here at the farm when we're here and when we're not here. And then he also worked on putting on this lock. Our front doors they lock from the, what do they lock? They lock automatically when you go through them. So the doorknobs, because they're old time, I could take you in through and show you. But it's like the old-fashioned key lock, and they lock when you go through them. So we have locks in the front doors. we have a lock on the back door going into the house. It has a little lock on the handle, but we didn't have any kind of a lock here for this this porch. And you know, Shawn keeps all of his tools out here at the porch, so we wanted to have a lock. We only had this little hook right here. That's not going to keep anybody out. So he installed this, and we're going to get like a little padlock to put on here. I know it's not super secure, but I just wanted to have something. So we're not making it like, if for anybody who wants to come around snoop, we're not making it super easy for them. So anyways, he put that on, and we'll get a lock to put on there. And I'm trying to think if there was something else. I don't think so. But anyways, that's what we've been doing. We've just kind of been piddling today. The weather's not the greatest, but it's supposed to be beautiful again tomorrow. And I don't think we're supposed to have any rain tomorrow. So we will be back out tomorrow, and I don't know what's on the agenda. I think Shawn plans to work more on the bathroom, but with the weather being so nice, who knows? We might be outside tomorrow. So anyways, I think once he gets that switch in, the timer light, I'll take you and show it to you. I think that might be our last job of the day. Let's see. All right, so here they are working on putting in the switch. Yeah. Bailey's got the switch in her hand. You want to show it to them? Looks like that. It's a little digital timer switch that you can set to come on whenever you want it to. I think there's like, I don't know, 5 or 10 different settings that it has.
Okay. 6. So I need where's the little cap at?
Nice hole in the wall right there.
Where? Oh yeah. I got mine.
Yeah.
Okay, but where's those?
Those? Hey there, good morning. Today is Sunday, and we are back out here on the farm. It is a rainy day. We didn't expect it to be a rainy day, and it's not raining right now, which is nice, but it was raining. It was sprinkling when we were trying to get to the storage unit. Our plan today was that we were going to bring out a load of things from our storage unit to try to get as much stuff here as possible. We want to try to get rid of our storage unit at the end of this month, and so that was what we were going to do today. But then we woke up and it was sprinkling, and there was a really good chance of rain, so that kind of derailed those plans. We did go over to the storage unit, and I just see that lid's open. We just picked up all of the plastic tubs that we had and we were kind of disappointed because we didn't have as many as we thought we did. We have a lot of boxes, but not a lot of plastic tubs. So we just filled up with plastic tubs to bring out here today, and we'll have to make it moving day on a different day. But it is kind of cold out here right now. I don't know, it feels like it's maybe in the 50s. So Shawn and I came out, we left the girls at home. So we're gonna just unload all of this and probably call it a day today. It seems like that is like the theme, you know, when we have one really good work day, it's hard to get up the energy to do more on the other days. But the weather is not cooperating with us today either. So we will go ahead and get this unloaded, and if we get into anything else, I'll let you know. So I'm just out here, and I just kind of wanted to give like a little bit of a, I don't know, a view of where we are right now. Shawn had pulled up one of our previous videos when we first bought the place, and it was just amazing to notice the difference between when we bought this place and how it is now. And of course, it's not anywhere close to being done or where we want it to be. It's still not ready to be lived in, but it's just amazing the progress that we've made. This right here, this barrel, Shawn found that down by one of the barns a week ago or so, and so he brought it up. He said it's in perfect condition aside from being rusted. And I think we're gonna open up that grill and fire it up just to make sure it's still working. And cows are on the hill today. Let's see. I Zoom in, you can see them over there. I love seeing them out there. And we've got all of our daffodils that have bloomed in weird spots. So I'll have to try to keep an eye on where they are and then dig them up in the fall so that I can move them to a more convenient place for us. And let's see what the fire pit, or where the fire was yesterday, how that's looking now. So this right here, this whole area was just covered up. I mean, there was a whole row of trees there before, and we didn't even know that that was there, that whole area there. So there's a few stumps that are still, there's still a little bit left there, but all of that is ashes that can be moved into the soil to help with the garden. So we still have a ton of work to do, but it's looking a little bit better every day. Just to give you a little update on my eggs that are in the freeze dryer, it is in the drying cycle. I don't think you can see that. In the drying cycle, it's been going for 19.5 hours. So we still got some time to go. All right, guys, well, I think we're gonna call it a day here at the farm and head on back to the apartment. We will be out again next weekend, so we will let you know what we get into next weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.